Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Getting Down with Dave C. and my trusty side companion, cohort, compadre, JT Kirk. How we doing?
Hey.
Companion, cohort.
I'm hearing a little bit of sound coming back from your side.
Yeah, I had to wait for it to come on and then mute it on my
And mute it real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube's been having a little bit of trouble this evening, so I'm glad it looks like they got their S figured out.
Yeah, how's the volume, everybody out there in the world? I think we got Buddy Hepburn and FKHC 2005 with us, so thank you.
Hello.
Yep, okay.
Hello, gentlemen, both. Cool.
He says we're good to go, and we picked a wild one tonight, or actually, you decided on it. We kind of both wanted to say,
let's do something a little different.
Yeah, let's do something a little different. And we dropped the Spectre because I think we picked the wrong year. We didn't really know that it went all the way to 1940. So I think we probably would have been better off picking the 1940 ones. We just didn't like the way they were using the character, although Neil Adams came in and was doing well with the art and stuff like that for the most part.
I didn't like the slanting of the pictures.
It was too much. It was too much. Yeah.
Yeah. It was too much. A little bit here and there is fine, but it was like every single page, every time. I didn't like the paragraph that we had to read in every single cell on every single page.
Well, you wound up going like this, right? Trying to read.
Yeah.
Like
doing the dog.
Like the dog. What?
The thinking dog. Yeah. So it, anyway, we had some questionable things about the level of the powers and all this other stuff. So if anyone remembers in issue number 4 from a few weeks back, we were reading the commercial advertisement, whatever you want to call it. And we saw something hilarious for Angel and the Ape. And I was like, what the hell is that? That looks like more fun to read than what we're reading. And sure enough, Dave was like, well, what do you want to do next, JT? And I was like, damn it, we're going to do Angel and the Ape. Why not?
Why the heck's not?
Yeah. Right? It's not a long run. I mean, there are like 3 runs of this. This one is decades before the other 2, I think.
Yeah. This is the first run, 1968, as far as I know, looking at my comic shop and on the internets. So what I had said would caught my eye last time, and is this dude here, obviously, that's Ape. And the girl right above him is Angel, just to let you know, because there's a bunch of other girls. And this is like early 70s, man, way out. You know what I'm saying?
This was 68, I thought.
Can you dig it, JT?
I don't even know how to respond.
Well, look at, she's carrying a 6-shooter there, the one over here up at the top right. Did you notice that? Look at that.
Yeah. It was a different time. It was a different time.
It was definitely
I did laugh at this like Beatles impersonation with like the sitar and all that.
Yeah, it's far out, dude. And it's groovy, man. But there's a second theme behind all of this, and I bet you catch on to it. I know the people in the chat are going to catch up onto it, unless they're doing other things and they're just kind of lurking or whatever. But the cover here, I don't know these people, Bob Oxner. It's basic, it's fine. It's nothing out. It's nothing mind blowing here, but it's nothing too terrible. The Ape face is a little weird, right?
Yeah, but I think it appeals to some general audiences. If it had looked very psychedelic, I probably would have not even bothered.
Yeah.
And I think back then that probably would have been true too for a lot of other people.
So, and backtracking on this Ape, you're going to do a little background here, always on the first one for the most part, especially for something we've never even heard of ever.
Right.
Ever. And so this Ape character, while we were talking about it 2 weeks ago, I looked it up, and would you say there's 3 different runs? I think some as early as 2000s.
Yes.
I mean, as latest as in the 2000s. And I don't think it's going to be in this run. and even if we only do one issue here, because it's just going to be kind of a fun issue, I think. But there was a reference to that this ape is actually Gorilla Grodd's grandson. Do you remember that part that I had brought up?
Yes,
And
I
that's
do.
what got
Yes.
me really excited too. I was like, yeah, let's do this one. Then I was like, holy shit, that's Gorilla Grodd's grandson. Now, I don't know if this series is going to reference that. I don't think that it will. It's Wikipedia crap or something else, right? That I had found it on. And I went back today and looked around a little bit, and I don't think that Gorilla Grodd is his grandfather is going to be referenced in this run if we do more than this one here. Just for back reference for everybody. And other than that, you picked out, let's do something crazy and wild.
So
I just
a little bit more background on this. Angel O'Day is a private investigator who is the woman up there in the orange and purple with the blonde hair.
Well, yes. White. We call it white. That's to distinguish her from everybody else. So.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
it's white because there's a blonde over on each shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe platinum blonde, maybe
we'll go with that.
Color. We'll go with platinum. Okay. And then you have the ape, who is Sam Simon. Now, Sam,
it's actually, I don't know if I'm correcting you proper, like not to be a smartass, but is it Sam Simeon or Simon? Did they say Simeon? Is that like a joke?
Well, so Sam is a pun on the word Simeon.
That's his first name.
Sam Simon. Yes.
Okay. All right. So
it has to do with the publisher William Randolph Hearst. You're familiar with him?
I know the name, but I'm not a very literary type of guy.
Okay, so he was more famous. He was a congressman actually for a while.
Oh, so he's not I thought he was an author. Who am I thinking of? Anyway.
Well, he was a newspaper publisher.
Okay, there you go. That's why I was thinking written. Yeah. I knew it had to do with writing.
Well, Hearst is a common, big time political name from back in the day.
Okay. And what do you think of the art? You know what? I wasn't good at saying. I just came up with something really
Citizen Kane,
really groovy here, man. Those hairy palms are really drawn pretty well.
Tim brings up a good point. Citizen Kane is where you hear that from. I believe his life was the basis for Citizen Kane.
That's a good one. Yes,
well, Charles Foster,
absolutely
Kane.
Correct. See, the chat is so smart. And did you catch my hairy palm joke?
I did, and I wanted to move past it because it was
tough crowd. Come on, let's get this off the right way. This is supposed to be a crazy comic, and I just came up with that actually. And I damn it, I can't show my camera with this. The way we do things here, I can't show my camera, guys. I actually took notes on this one, like a bunch of notes for stuff that I wanted to point out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little things involved in here, but there's a big challenge I'm going to tell everybody here to try to figure it out, because I can't quite figure it out, but I'm pretty damn sure that this comic might actually be just being a comic, but a parody on something as well.
I think it might be too. I just wanted to mention before we start reading into it that the ad inside the front cover there,
Ford,
they have this whole thing here, where it's a competition to try to get you into like pass, hunt, and something else. There's like 3 things you had to do. And
what's it for though?
It's for kids to try to sign up for this Ford competition, and then you would get a little pin in that little thing in the last bottom right corner. Ford would give you, if you went into the dealership, they would give your kid this award basically for signing up to try to pretend like you're going to be in the NFL. and then your parents would be with you at the dealership.
Oh, so they can sell your parents a car.
Yes, yes.
With some pandering a-holes. Wow,
Oh, let's
Ford.
manipulate your child so we can get
Well,
you in here
but
to
they're not.
buy a car.
But at least they're not having those kids wave a bunch of tricolor flags to do it.
Well, this is true, but I
Yeah.
just was like, you devious SOBs. Anyway,
Yes, I agree. That's weirds. And I'm going to talk weirds because wait till you see some of the characters in this.
so folks, I read this in my mind in.
Oh, I wonder if I can enlarge this. Can you guys read that on the StreamYard side?
Can you get it any larger than that?
I think I can, but I'm gonna have to back out. If I don't think the writing is that bad later on.
Okay.
Let me see what that looks like.
It gets a little larger, yeah. So we can read
we'll
the
have
first
to
little
read.
bit of exposition to set the scene.
We'll
So
have to,
I read this in Morgan Freeman's voice in my head, which just made it better.
Nice.
So this is the city, the shabby part, peopled with has-beens, the ambitious, and the satisfied. Amid the clang of ash cans and the screech of police sirens, there remains an oasis of quietness, a business office. A business office is tenanted by lovable young folk dedicated to law and order.
Well, she lives in Portland.
Anyway, and all this dedication is brought about through mutual trust and understanding. So mutual trust and understanding, and then we get this two silhouettes through the door of looks like a man and a chair with his back turned to a woman with a knife or a dagger.
Yes. A knife, yes.
Yeah,
and we're right into it. And now you did mention it's a detective agency, so this is kind of like a
Yes.
moonlighting. For you old folks out there in the chat who knows what moonlighting is, then I know you do. So, Bruce Willis saying, "Oh God, was that Sybil Shepherd?" Anyway, Moonlighting was a great show, and then you get the Stacy Keach one. That's the one I can't remember. Who was the one? Hammer. Was that Hammer?
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, it was like it's like a noir feeling to it, but that goes away quickly.
So we think we're already getting in on a crime scene here, right?
Yes.
And then they even say in the next one that the man sitting there drawing at the drafting table, nag, 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 stop nagging. I'm trying to concentrate. And she says, if you don't stop right now, I'll. You're like, oh, this is going really poorly. What are you thinking at this point, Dave? Like,
I'm like,
holy crap, right?
I'm not really sure what to expect here. I've never read this. I had no idea it even existed. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's going straight into it. And I'm like, how are they going to pull off this guy as an ape running around? So I thought, all right, let's find out. That's going to be interesting. But what I will say to everybody watching this, or when you watch this later, you have to pay attention to a lot of detail here. And JT, what do we always say about what we like on comic books?
You like plants in bushes,
monitors,
in monitors.
Sci-fi.
Oh, you mean detail? Okay.
Detail, yeah. There's a lot of little things that I saw, Easter egg type stuff, but not
fake
for
eyelashes.
Inlaid Easter eggs for the comic itself, not for future stuff, but because I know the Easter eggs is for future stuff, but in the movies, but they have their own kind of it's just like this stuff on the desk here. You got all kinds of crazy crap going on. You got a gun, GUN, sorry about a pistol, some handcuffs, some perfume. I don't know. It's wild. I don't know what this thing is right here, like a baton, a police baton.
I think so. Is. Next to a heel of some sort.
Yeah, it's a
type of shoe.
That's like a house shoe. House flop.
And fake eyelashes, perfume. So you think this is going to be a deletion of passion, right?
You think
between a man and a woman, and then it goes to the next page.
It just goes bonkers.
Yeah, you're like, what?
Yeah.
And then
So
go ahead.
okay, yeah. So you're just I'm like you. It goes bonkers, and you're kind of like, what? Okay. And
Yeah,
then you're
you're
like,
saying,
okay, where do
what
I
in the world?
start? Where do I go here? And it's like, I'll just read what she's saying. And Sam is his name. She's like, sure, Sam, it's easy for you to sit and look at your thumb, but another month of no business and our detective agency goes bankrupt. So they're setting up what you
Then
had said.
he responds,
Gurgle,
Urgle yakali berg stick back thump to your grack. You're
and then
like,
I'm like,
okay.
oh, yeah, that's what I said too. I was like, oh, okay, they're not really going to do that the whole comic. And I'm like, I know they're not. That's just like he actually talks like that, but when he really talks to her, it's in English.
Yeah.
it's just they're setting you up for future
Yeah.
stuff here. They do that a lot on this.
And then she
So
responds, okay, I'll hold the pose, Sam. What am I trying to get through your thick skull as our rent is due? And if we don't pay up, well, we'll be on the street, baggage, guns, and ink pot. And there's a little thing on the right that's final notice, rent past due. Kind of, clue you in.
yeah,
The
and then
interesting thing is he's drawing with his left hand.
yeah, he's a lefty and he's holding the ink bottle with his foot, his gorilla foot, ape foot. Sorry, because they don't make a distinction here. Gorilla Grodd is what is going to confuse me here.
Right.
And I can tell that I'm going to make that mistake probably a few more times.
And you already think that this has got to be some kind of self-deprecating humor, right? Because he's clearly trying to draw some comics.
And see, that's
and,
why
and
you're so
he's
smart.
the ape, and he's behind on his rent, and he looks oafish, and you're like, oh, okay, I get what we're doing here already.
Well,
the comic artist is the ape, right?
Yeah, the key factor of thinking that this is almost a National Lampoon parody type comic is, well, number one, I already went through it earlier today, and you have not. You kind of skimmed through it yourself, so I don't know if you've caught on to it just yet. But keep that in mind. He's a comic artist. Okay.
Yeah.
Just hold on to that thought, and then look at all and then the side to an aside here. You've got like, if that's not me, that looks like three barrels. BARRELs of GUNS up here on the right.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I didn't even notice that first.
Yeah, I guess they're up on the wall.
Yeah.
And then there's a little thing, King Kong lives. This got all these little things they pop up on these frames, and she's got some
banana peels. Oh yeah, I noticed. But like half the page was the gams. Right,
the gams, yeah,
great gams. Yeah,
she got a good set of gams.
Okay, she says, "Pay attention, Sam. You're so wrapped up in your dopey comic strip, forget the realities of life, like knowing what year it is, what month it is, what last week the rent was due." Yeah. She's gonna have that kind of voice.
I hope Lady V here comes in because of what happens later on. Because it's you probably don't want your wife to hear some of the stuff that they do. It's a little misogyny, but I don't care. It's hilarious. We'll get to it.
It is 68 when this came out. It is
68, yes. And it's a wackiest case yet. And I'm going to tell you now, the case is a side note.
Did you read the whole passage right there? The kind of the philosophy of the comic?
I actually skipped over that part earlier because, but they set it up and they tell you that there's a bad guy. There's an antagonist, an evil-minded Professor Klutz. So I'm thinking Klutz.
Rent is money.
Comic book artist. He's an ape.
Rent is money. Money is the root of all evil. And from the evil mind of Professor Klutz brings the weirdest, wildest, wackiest case yet taken on by those private investigators.
Yeah. And that's Simon, whatever how you want to call it, Simeon, right? And so meanwhile, we get these two goofy guys. This is the place, This guy talks whack the whole time.
Okay. So now, meanwhile, they cut over to the hijinks happening. Did you notice how thin the wheels were on this minibus?
No, they don't look placed correctly.
No, they don't. Do
They
they?
look a little odd.
Yes.
Oh, the new dress. Have you no respect for Jeune Filet? And this dude's like, sorry, lady.
No respect for Jeune Filet. Yep.
He's like, no parley.
You should get Dad Man to read this.
Oh,
His
God.
French accent.
Well, as long as he doesn't try it in Irish.
We love Dad Man, but he is an infamously not close to
his Gaelic is terrible.
Agnes French accent. Yep.
Yeah, his French is pretty good. Well, this dude says no parlez-vous, and look what she says. Why, you dumb she
hey, that's pretty good French.
See what I mean about this is what they do here. Their humor is really, it's really kind of, it's almost like an Abbott and Costello routine.
Yeah.
If you,
so at this
see
point,
what I'm saying,
this is about as far as I read.
Yeah,
this is about as far as I read, and I'm like, Dave, we got to read this thing.
Yeah, this is hilarious. It's like he says no parlez-vous because she's speaking French. She cusses him out, and he's like, "Well, that's pretty good French." It's just goofy humor. It's silly, but I chuckled a couple times because it's just so silly. But what's going on here is that these guys are coming in and they're taking all the furniture.
Yeah, shouldn't I show them the papers to dispossess Milton?
Yeah,
and then he's like, "Why be the harbinger of bad news?"
Yeah, just take the stuff and go. They grabbed the safe and everything, man.
And then he's, oh gosh, and he says, "Hey, Cyril, how come I'm always
Cyril,
when we finish the job?" Cyril?
From Archer,
okay.
Cyril.
Hey, Cyril, how come I'm always pooped when we finish the job and you's as fresh as a chain of daisies?
He says, "I keep myself in shape," but it doesn't quite look it. But okay,
yeah.
But he's picking up all that stuff like it's nothing. That was a little odd there. But
he's resting it on his head.
Yeah, the other.
You see that with the safe on top?
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah, it's
like, the other guy's doing all the work.
Yeah.
Okay, you got me on that one. But look, so she's standing there in the damn pose though. She hasn't moved.
Right.
And then he's like, "Hey, lady, you goal a statue." You see that goil?
Yeah. A goil.
See what I mean, how he talks
What's
like
a
that?
goil?
He's not girl. That's how he says girl.
Oh,
Are you a goil or a statue?
I see. I see.
Yeah, you got to read it like that, dude. Yeah. And I'm not so sure how smart she is just yet, because she says, forgives me talking to strangers while I model, but they're in there taking the furniture. And she's like, "I can't move till he tells me to." I'm like, what is going on?
Concentrate. Draw, ink, draw.
And this guy makes a shave joke. Oftener. You gotta shave oftener. Often.
They basically start talking like the Three Stooges.
Yeah. And she hasn't moved. I'm like, what is wrong with her? I said, okay, this is bonkers. Let's keep going though. And he's like, Milton, some of these jobs, educationals.
Okay, you can understand. I had no idea what he was saying.
Really? Oh, I know.
No, I had no idea.
Is that statue worth anything? Worth? Is he saying, is it worth anything? And he's like, I mean, is it good art or the cheap commercial stuff?
I don't know much about good art, Cyril, but yeah,
I know what I like. Yeah, I
know.
He's getting a good view, isn't he?
Yeah, you can trace the eyeballs. Lady V, where are you at a time like this?
It gets worse. It gets way worse. I mean, funny though. Worse, can I say worse isn't good? Not meaning bad, but bad meaning good. Who's my Run DMC fans?
So
the
ape, Simon here, Sam. Let's call him Sam.
Yeah, we just call him Sam. or Ape.
He is
That's his
so
name.
well, Sam is his first name.
Yeah, he's so into his comic book drawing, he is absolutely oblivious that they're stealing all the furniture and his Gale at the same time. And then he
Yeah.
finally kind of comes out of it. And he's like, Angel, stop making speeches and come back up. Because he looks over and she's not there. And she finally snaps out of it. And you can't start carrying the stuff back up those stairs. Or she tells him you can start carrying it up. So now she's kind of turning into a little bit of a badass here. Like, what are you doing? No. You take that right back up the stairs.
And then the moving guy, he's a statue with a recording tape. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he goes, okay, I wasn't sure which way to read this. You have to go down to the left one here. Yes. She might get violent. And I'm like, what? She stood there the whole time. I was like, what are we missing here?
He Ape climbs down quickly down the building.
Mm-hmm.
I can't understand what he's saying. Must be one of those people.
I didn't.
UN people?
Unpeople, or was he talking about the UN?
Periods. UN people.
Is it? I think it's UN, because is there a dot there? I can't tell.
There are 2 dots.
Where's my glasses? It is. So they're making a shot at the UN, dude.
Yeah. I think he means foreigners, but yeah.
Totally, dude.
Yeah.
Right. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That's a direct shot right at the UN. And then it's like, I wonder where you bought them dentures. They're overdone.
Yeah. So this guy uses the same mouthwash I do.
Yeah, and the art isn't too bad. I mean, you get like the building, you get some shading and the bricks and the windows.
You get the point.
It works. It works for what's going on, because it's the dialogue that keeps you. It's really keeping you interested in this.
Yeah,
it's like, this is so wacky. So he's down there going ape shit. And,
saying all kinds of stuff.
Uncle Daco, that she says, "How dare you say that?"
So she's basically Han Solo translating Chewbacca at this point.
Yeah,
she knows everything he's saying, and we don't.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to catch on to whether or not they can hear him speaking English. Like, she obviously, like you said, we know she can understand him, but this guy goes, "Sweet talk won't do you no good." So he doesn't care. This guy must be the guy, who's moving the stuff away. He doesn't care. He's
Sam,
you got to pay the rent.
Say that in the presence of a lady. How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah, with her He-Man haircut.
Sweet talk won't do yourself no good. You got to pay the rent to get this garbage back.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere, we get this pretty cool gold little mini 70s dress. And this Gail, she just walks up out of nowhere and tells him, is this where? Yeah, she looks right at Ape and says,
"Sorry, I'm distracted." What?
Yeah, I am too. I'm like, what?
Maybe you figured out half the reason, or 2 big reasons why I was like, Dave, let's read this.
Yeah, the cause. So he's like, no worries, Angel. I got the money in my wallet. It's all good. She's like, well, let's go pay it, you dum-dum. And this girl just walks right up and says, no, you give me all the money. And I'm like, what? Who's this? Who's this girl with the 10 on her all over? That's number 10. And then I'm thinking, he gives her his wallet.
I mean, like that. I probably would too, but yeah,
with the rent money in it. And Angel's like, dumbass, that's the rent. Oh, like I just said, that's the rent money. It's a stick up. But she just stands there.
Stick up.
So Angel just kind of stands there and doesn't really do anything. She just lets the girl walk off. I'm like, what? I thought she was violent or something.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So I was a little confused about that. And he is like, I don't know why I did that, but he just lets her, walk off. Like he came out of it and just lets her walk off. So I was like, okay, what the heck is up with that? They just let her walk right down the street.
No hints, please. I can think up my own names for you, and they start with flat broke. I call him broke Sam. It's so sad. Maybe he should shave. He smells.
Well, she goes on a rant
with the hairy palms. I mean, people tell me all kinds of things.
Hey, Mandalorian's here.
It's no use. You're just an incorrigible idealist, a credulous dreamer, an invertebrate humanitarian, a crazy artist. That last remark I understood. Okay. So they had a little going their separate ways thing, right?
Yeah, she rips him a new one here, and of course, because he gave her damn rent money away, just like it was nothing.
Yep.
And she calls him an invertebrate humanitarian.
Invertebrate.
Yeah.
Inveterate.
Inveterate? Oh, I thought it was invertebrate. Oh, I thought it was some kind of monkey joke or something.
No.
Okay. I don't have my glasses. Okay. Now, here's what's kind of funny.
Which means stubborn.
Stubborn.
Yeah, that's basically stubborn.
Incredulous. I thought it would have been incredulous. She's straight up incorrigible and credulous at the same time.
Yeah.
But here's another clue to what I was talking about earlier. Keep in mind, there's another theme that I think why this is like a National Lampoon parody. She calls him a crazy artist. Just keep that part in mind too, right? Okay. And at this point, I'm starting to get some more vibes about who this ape guy might actually be in the real world.
Okay.
Feel me now?
Yeah.
I started thinking, now what is going on? Then it just goes off the rails here. And she walks up to a go-go girl's place because she needs money.
So immediately she turns to this type of occupation, we'll say. Like that's the first thing she goes to. Somebody's got to earn the money to pay the rent, and thank goodness there's always a spot for a bright, ambitious girl. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's kind of
I'm just going to walk straight in here to get a job.
This is the only place that she can find fans, if you will.
Yeah. Well, she needs the rent money quickly, I guess. So better than some other alternatives.
The internet is also the only place in modern times that you could find fans, right? So
yeah, she can find some fans only if she knew where to look. So these two dudes are making some
male gaze. Male gaze.
Male gaze. Yep. They got mini mistress.
Mini minus stress. And then he says, he's so sad. Their poor child is a puppet in their hands of the world of fashion. Years ago in psychoanalysis. And she dresses sensibly like me. So,
okay, buddy.
Some Eastern European gentleman here with some kind of like near German accent.
Yeah. And a green hat. Snoop, Stoopaloot, we're going streaking. Bring her green hat. And what movies from that from?
I don't know.
Ferrell. No,
I didn't hear the line. Sorry.
Snoop a lot. We're going streaking, going to the quad.
Isn't that
bring your friend.
It's
bring your friend.
Gosh.
Bring your hat. Did he say bring your green hat or something like that, or bring your friend? Whatever.
Oh yeah. Then she walks in there and just says, "I wish to apply for the job of go-go girl, sir. I've never done this kind of work before."
Yeah. But if you're willing to take a chance on me, and he's looking right at her, and she's dressed like that, and I think he's like, and I think she's probably kind of cute as well. So he's all in. It's like, yep, job is yours. You can start when this girl disappears. And then we got something about a train here and Cheerios.
Okay, so well, we didn't. He basically she says, "I'm quite agile, good wind, and when I was young, I took lessons in tap dancing. He's like, yeah, okay, wonderful. He started as soon as she disappears. And there's already a girl in the cage.
Now, is it me, JT, or if you thought that Angel might be kind of not the brightest person in the world so far?
She did use all those big words earlier.
Yes, she did. So that would be like the only thing you could argue to say, no, she's actually quite bright. She's not, other than that, she hasn't really, because then she's like, disappears. So she's like, oh, did you catch on to her little finger on her mouth there? Where she's like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
So of all the words that have been going on, she caught on to disappears. And she turns the guy down, which was like what? What happened? She calls him a smart aleck. And she didn't like the fact that he had said the word disappeared. And he's like, no, I'm sorry. Look, she's already gone.
Did you skip the Cheerios ad?
Yeah, I skipped right through that. It's just the train.
Okay.
Is there something you wanted to see?
No. I just thought it was funny that they had the world's fastest train, 155 miles an hour. That's still faster than anything like 60 years later that California can make.
Yeah, I don't.
Anyway.
There's no train that's doing 155 miles an hour in 1968.
There you go, Gavin. Yep.
Oh, well, anyway. If he's doing it, it never got built.
Well, yeah.
You can't even build a library in Chicago. But anyway, different state. So, and
it's like disappears. It's nothing.
Holy shnikes. Disappears. Say that again. That's totally Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's what it sounded like. That was pretty good. Yeah. You see smart aleck. Oh, did you see he's got in trouble again for lying about an accident? Yeah. What an asshole. I saw the video.
I love how she tries to back out, and he's like, no, dance like that. It's easy. I do it myself. Except like I'm already doubling as the bus boy.
Yeah, he's like dancing like an idiot.
And she does like some like one of the wives in Flintstones, almost like Betty or Wilma. Well, he does need me.
Yeah, he does need me. And Betty was talking about like he might have hit him for Archie's or something.
What do you think of the face she's making when she's dancing in there?
She's liking it.
To the Beatles background here.
She's liking it. She's not. It doesn't seem like she's unhappy having to do this for money. She's like, oh, I can use the money. This is great. And I mean, it's kind of a weird face, but I guess she's smiling, right? No.
Yeah.
And she says in the mystery of the disappearing go-go's. So she's actually now playing smart. She's actually coming off as a very more intelligent because she's going to play this game, and she thinks now that there's something to the whole disappearing act. So she's going to make something of it, whether it's real or not. She's going to find out if it is actually disappearing or was just some kind of game that guy was playing. Then you have
creeps. The male gaze page.
Yeah, this is like a creepy.
Wow, was she kidding? Like, close your mouth, dude.
Yeah. And go, baby, go.
Beatles hit. Yeah, or maybe the Monkeys. I don't know.
Maybe more like the Monkeys. Go, go, go.
Yeah.
And then she's so great at it. It's pity she'll be gone soon. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so now we know that of course, we already knew the girl was going to disappear and something's going to happen to Angel here. That's what we're banking on here. Yep. So I was a little confused on how people out in the street knew that the word spreads, mobs form, pandemonium reigns, because Angel's up there dancing. I'm like, damn, dude, is she that good?
Right.
I'm thinking, what look at this. Okay, so when I was talking, I just saw something I didn't see before. This is so great when we do this. It's right, Mandalorian. And Mandalorian said YouTube is recommending his own videos to him.
Maybe Dave, if you were like in Chicago in the Navy right before graduation,
Yeah.
a bunch of
Yeah.
sailors, like, you know, rushing in.
Uh,
Maybe I'd believe that, but
how do
bunch
they
of
know it's so hot? How do they know she's even on stage? Though the word spreads like, "Hey, you jackoffs! Look at this chick out here!" Some guys yelling from the windows. Hey, yous
yeah.
guys, go check
Hey,
out this hot thing.
all
Word
these
spreads.
like
Mobs form. The
middle-aged
bouncer
dudes,
guy.
had nothing better to do than to run into this place
Yeah,
middle of the day.
literally. Uh, Look at the bouncer guy. Look what he's did to this dude right here.
Oh, you pulling his hair or
No, he
hitting him
boinked
on
him
the
right
head?
on the head. They have the swish. Remember our Black Panther? The
Oh
swish. We
yeah.
always the action swish we call it. And he
Yes,
bonks this
Mandalorian.
guy.
They are men of culture.
Doctors and psychiatrists and stuff.
Yes.
Now, here's one of the things I didn't see before, and it's hilarious. I have no idea why somebody would put this in. Now I'm absolutely convinced of looking at this that at the time I was thinking this is like a National Lampoon, like Mad. Look at this guy's foot over here on the left, the dude in red, the red foot. Tell me what you see.
Gross.
Yeah,
Flies and a stank.
a stink.
Stink
Like
waves or
what?
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh.
stink waves. Like, what is going on with this comic? I was like, what? Okay. So somebody thought to put that in there is crazy, dude. You get your little
The
Ravel kit.
1957 Chevy Nomad,
Yeah.
the welcome wagon by Revel.
Ravel, yeah, Ravel.
Revel.
Now
Yeah.
Ravel would do some good old BSG stuff. Where's Gap? Is Gap here? Gap's not here. Gap would know. Mark would know, especially these old models. Everybody here, buddy. If you're
So
still
this,
here,
so
even
this is still the ad.
yeah, this is a whole nother ad here for some kind of like a PSA or type ad, but it's really a just like a little track for trucks and stuff like that.
Yep.
I wonder if they gave out licenses with no name on them. Oh, look,
And
JT, you might appreciate this.
oh yeah, I'm so relieved.
Now, the article to the left is kind of cool when you're talking about fanzine, because doesn't Eric July, they have some fanzines?
They
And
do.
Nick, I don't think Nick's here yet. Nick might pop in at the end of this. Nick Wiza. And Eric has a fanzine as well. Do they not?
Yes, they do. Multiples. In fact, we know Nick has hosted one of the gentlemen from the Rippaverse a couple of times on his show, on his channel. And that representative, a great guy, actually has written a story for the next fanzine. So we got to ask him some questions backstage. It was a great time. Can't wait for the next fanzine to come out.
Yeah, he had pointed out one of the characters that was in a fanzine, like a detective guy, just so happens to be, and I can't think of it. Maybe you can, if you recall. Sorry, you can bring it up. And then Creeper, remember Creeper? We ran into the Creeper, didn't we? Was that in Joker
No.
or Black Panther? We never
was-
ran into the Creeper.
We have not run into the Creeper.
I thought we did.
I mean, there are many characters that probably could take that name.
I thought he made a cameo or like in one of the comics that we did.
Nope.
I can't quite remember. Or maybe we were going to do the Creeper, or I was like, we should do it. Now this is kind of weird, funny. Sam is just chilling in his pad, man. You know, I don't see any lava lamps, but hey,
Back at the pad of Sam, Private Eye, and Sensitive Cartoonist.
cartoon. Now you see what I'm saying about this whole cartoon artist thing? I mean, now I'm thoroughly convinced this is this ape character is based on somebody back in the 60s, 50s, and 60s. Who it is, I have no idea. And RIP to Mike. He could probably tell us, or he could probably tell us who he thinks it would be back then, and a Hungry Boy as well. I have no clue who this artist could be, but I'm dead set now when I got to this point that this is absolutely a knock, or not even a knock, but parroting maybe even themselves. So I have no idea. What
Isn't
do
the
you?
creeper about a young Joe Biden?
Oh, that's the sniffer.
Oh, the sniffer. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
the creeper's actually a good guy, as it turned out, if I remember correctly.
okay.
I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me. But anywho, so now he's just playing his sitar and he's chilling, man, and somebody rings the bell, man. He's like, well, I can't do this.
That's my vibe, man.
Yeah, and he
Not
actually
cool, bro.
there's a typo. Can't a guy do his thing with getting bugged? I was like, without getting bugged by this fucking bell.
Yeah, they should have caught that typo.
There's a typo there. Or they didn't put the word in.
Yeah.
And then this crazy ass dude comes in with his long johns on with a watering plant. And guess what we get? JT.
Shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
It's kind of weird. He says it's just your friendly landlord coming in to water your banana plant.
Yeah.
You're too friendly traveling around the world in your underwear. What?
Yeah, but then he says, I gave my money in duds away to some girl in a uniform, but I have a telegram for you. So I'm thinking, what? He gave his money away? So that girl's just running around town stealing. We'll get to it. Because remember, we haven't got to the evil antagonist yet.
Okay.
Right?
That's true.
Or is it protagonist?
So the telegram, the West from Eastern Confederacy. I don't know. Can you say Western Union? Sam, your untalented Sam, drag your untalented carcass down here with your latest ink splotches, or find yourself another job. Stop. Best regards, Stan Bragg, comics editor and genius.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay, now that's another dig on the comics industry right there. Get your carcass down here with your latest ink splotches, or find yourself another job. Now, she, of course, now it's tied into the fact she says, come help me. Obviously, that's going to be from Angel, but it says comics editor and genius, Stan Bragg. See what I mean?
Do you know what they're making fun of there?
No, not really. I mean, I kind of do. They're making fun of somebody.
Yeah. So Stan, scroll back up.
Hold on. There we go.
Now, do you know another Stan comics?
Of course.
Stan.
Of course.
Stan, what's Stan's last name?
Lee.
Do you know who else was a Lee? General Robert E.
Mm-hmm.
You know who else was a general in the Civil War for the Confederacy? He has a fort. He has an army fort.
Sumter?
Bragg.
No, Bragg.
Fort Bragg.
Oh, Jesus.
General
That's
Braxton Bragg was a Confederate general. So instead of Stan Lee, it's Stan Bragg, comics editor and quote unquote genius.
Genius. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I can't figure out
now
now
would freaking love this right now, by the way.
Yeah, Fort Bragg.
I'm just making fun of. Oh
So
my gosh.
So are they writing this comic because they're pissed that they almost got fired, or they got fired?
I have no idea. I have no idea. We need to ask like D-Bot or somebody, that might know more of the history behind this. But I find that freaking hilarious. I really do.
It's great, dude. That's why I started writing the notes. I got it right down here. If I could show you, National Lampoon on editors. And I'm like, who's the real 8-car comic artist? Who are they talking about here? It gets better. It gets better when it comes to that. But we actually have to go back to the theme of the comic is these fembots from crikey's Gold Member. No, not Gold Member. Is it Gold? Which one had the bots? Michael Myers.
Bots.
Mike
Austin
Myers.
Powers. I think it was the second Austin Powers.
Was it the second one?
Yeah.
Twins Basil. Twins.
Yeah.
That one I remember. Blitzen a Blanc. Okay. Oh, the little guy. He doesn't get it.
So,
A
we're
kickstand.
going. Meanwhile, Dave. Meanwhile,
I'm rolling, dude. I'm gonna
No,
just do like
I
20
know.
more. Go ahead.
In the city streets, you got this other broad here with the great
Sharks
gams.
with lasers.
The broad with the gams. She's going around singing "Money, please."
Yeah. Yeah. And
And
people are
these,
just giving it up.
in this, if your husband doesn't give the money to this femme fatale, maybe he's not into women. I don't know what to tell you. So
Yeah,
maybe she should be relieved.
Yeah, but the fact that he does it right in front of her is kind of like, oh shit.
Right.
But look at his face. Look at his face.
Oh, he just falls down.
Yeah, he just
She
kind of
calls him a
falls down.
cad.
Yeah, well, she hits him with the umbrella.
Yeah.
Because she gave she gave her the watch that the wife gave him for like a gift.
Yeah.
Oh man. And then you notice how
this is
how
just
funny
hilarious.
this
I'm
is.
sorry. This is like,
The split screen thing that we were so upset about last comic, it doesn't affect us at all. I didn't even notice it until just now. That actually tilted my head over. I was like, oh, wait, that is a split screen. I didn't even care because it's so funny.
yeah.
Because what they did, like you said, though, this middle one is a panoramic type one. You get to see all of what they drew.
Yes.
That's the difference. Like you're one of your biggest things for the Spectre was the fact that they were doing it way too much, but they were also cutting off art that you could have seen more of the art
so they had to zoom in or focus far too close to the heads or the faces of of the people and what was going on instead of having scene work. So okay, so now at the shopping centers. So they're at the supermarket. Lady, you forgot your green stamps. You get 10,000
with each outgoing cash register. She's just walking out with 3 cash registers.
Her hair changed color. You notice?
We've got
Did you
more
notice?
women.
So if you scroll back up, that's number 17.
Yeah, but now there's more than
now
3 of them. There's at least
here,
3 now.
The blonde here
is number 20. Yeah, so we got a 10.
Then the guy here,
17?
I don't know. He must work there as well. Take my car. I just had it washed. The tank is full. Keep it as long as you like.
Yeah, he's got his little hat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then another one goes to the bank. Number 15 goes to the bank. Allow me to open the door for you, miss. Young lady, you overlook these customer premiums. It must be like when you open up a checking account, Dave. Did you ever get something for opening up an account back in the day at the bank?
No.
Like you get like a toaster.
I can tell you what I got was the South Park reference, and it's gone.
And it's gone.
That's what I got. I didn't get a freaking toaster. I got no toaster, nothing. Nothing.
The promotional items they would give you.
Yeah, like
an electric blanket, toaster,
coffee pot,
kettle. Yeah.
And then you forgot some $100 bills. This would have been a good Marv. This would have been a great Marv and our security guys.
Benny and Marv.
Benny and Marv, yeah. Benny and Marv. Can't forget them. Or what's his name? Mr. Z from Black Panther. Was it Mr. Z, the little guy? Whatever.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
So then this unidentified man says, we demand the police take immediate action. How can we? The victims won't press charges. They claim they gave gifts. Aha. Interesting. What do you say? Oh, it's the mayor. What do you say, Mr. Mayor?
Well,
don't ask me. I just gave away a city. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the art's pretty good here,
man.
considering what's going on. It's so wacky, dude. And then we get
In Washington, D.C., the Internal
Wow.
Revenue Service reads bad news. I can't imagine what that would be. Someone's getting rich and we're not getting 90% of it. The victims claim they're handing out gifts.
90%.
Makes it worse. I'm in the gift tax collecting division.
And look, there's the Washington Monument. Did you notice that in the window?
Yeah. They're all upset about these one-time gift exemptions, I guess.
Yeah, and this guy's really pissed. Like you said, he's the gift tax guy. Because
in the blue room, the president is bluer than usual. I firmly deny that our congressmen are going about dressed in mini skirts pleading for money.
Well, there's a few up there in Congress that,
Yeah.
They're walking around in dresses and shouldn't be. Anyway, the blue room that's painted green,
including the squad. But anyway,
yeah. So
miles away inside the laboratory. Can it be the laboratory, or do we have to call it laboratory?
I think both work, don't they? Depending on what side of the pond you're on. Is it aluminum or aluminum?
Aluminium. I'm going to go with aluminum.
Sounds good to me. So we finally get to see the bad guy here. And what page are we on? For heck's sake. What is that? 11
out of 24? Yeah.
Or on it's 24. Wow. Yeah, you did tell me that. I didn't even realize it. It's like even the National Guard are giving away their tanks. I was like, yay, Chicago will be happy. Fucking a-holes.
Oh, Professor Klutz, you read so good on your smart tool. Soon your machine will rule the world.
Okay, guys. So now as we sees what's going on, we have a bunch of fembots, obviously, at least up to 20. And here's the bad guy.
Fembot number 9? What? That's a weird looking face she's making, Dave.
I wouldn't
Never mind. Never mind.
She has an air plug in the back, I think.
It's oh no.
Yeah.
Is that I'm going to ask Dave, do you think this is Fembot number 6 facing away?
Yo, that's a Venture Brothers joke for the Monarch. He did that as a henchman. He looked down and he said, "Oh, I thought I was 16 or something like that." I can't remember the exact joke, but it's like number 9. It's like, that's you. What? Oh, I thought I was 6.
Well, then you have Fembot number 6 and then Fembot.
Yes, Mandalorian. Dang it. Mandalorian beat me to it. Shit. You stole my thunder, Matt, but that's funny. But I want to ask one thing from you, JT.
The Gizmo glove. Yeah.
Yeah. Here to the left, though, when the professor, whatever the heck his name is, what that Swiss Army guy, glove guy, from Mandalorian gets the credit because he beat me to it. What the hell kind of character is this by the girl's gold butt here and that bad guy right under his arm? What is that?
It's his stooge from the one up above.
Yeah, it looked like some kind of horror movie type.
Tell you what, it looks like some guy that's been on meth for a little too long is what it looks like.
Oh, you're there from Philly then. Up there on that one street up in Philly. Anyhow,
I was thinking from down under, maybe some time travel obsessed.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of like C type horror movies, building up for Halloween's.
So folks, his plan is the go-go dancers are up above. There's a trap door in the go-go cage, and they're bringing another candidate down for a mind-stealing machine. So he's trying to find the most attractive women as possible, steal their mind, and then turn them into these bots. And so that way they'll go on Blue Sky and also take people's money.
Correct. And the bad
I
guy's
don't think I made
henchman.
any of that up. Yeah.
Did you catch the bad guy's henchman's name? His name is Feebles.
Oh yeah, the Peoples.
And
Ready,
yes,
Peoples. Oh,
Mandalorian
the
again,
Switch.
the Army Swiss knife glove guy.
Swiss Army glove. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It's funny.
The smart idea. Using the college students' old laundry chute. The smelly chute knocks her unconscious.
I'm like, what? Isn't that
Um,
smelly? Schmelly.
so apparently
Is
Bill
it-
Cosby is now,
Yeah.
okay.
Look at this guy's face, Feeble's face here. That's pretty good art, actually, because he looks just degenerate, right?
Yeah.
Actually, he's got a nice set of hair, though. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Shit. Wish I had flowing hair like that. Looks
Yeah.
like that guy. Who was the model during the 80s and 90s who was famous for being on those book covers? And then he got hit in the face on the
Fabio?
roller coaster. Fabio, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
You remember when he got hit in the face by that
Oh,
bird
no.
when he was on the damn? Yeah, you ever remember? You don't remember that? He was on the roller coaster or some shit, and the damn bird hit him right in his face. In the face.
Buddy
Anyway,
Hepburn says it's William H. Macy.
it's William H. Macy. Yes.
So,
look like him. You see, Feebles. Not only did he steal her mind, and I'm like, where's this going? Be careful here, guys.
I don't know if they illustrated that very appropriately.
It's the legs are a little weird, but
Yeah.
we get a good. This is a very important speech bubble here, though, or cloud. So not only do we steal her mind, but if she blinks twice at any man, his mind is stolen too. So what does Feeble say?
Fun blink.
It reminds me from Gene Wilder and Frankenstein. What's her name?
It's Frankenstein.
It's Franken. Thank you, JT. You're so good, dude. It's Frankenstein. You caught on. Yeah, awesome.
This is really degenerate. Okay, so they got her all not laying ladylike on this table, unconscious. As you know, Feebles, we can endow her with any qualities we choose.
Now look at the list.
Lady V, I'm sorry now if you're listening to this later. They can give her any qualities like cleanliness, keeps mouth shut, polite, never watches TV, rational, stupidity.
Yeah, there's more. So that's only column A.
Yeah.
There's a second column. We'll get to it on page. I took notes. Page 20.
3 from column A and 2 from column B, apparently.
Now, out of that 3, JT, what would you pick? Are you going to pass on
I
this?
decline to answer on the grounds that I may sleep on the couch for the next month.
Well, I'm single, so I don't give a shit. Anybody in the chat? What's your favorite? I should do a poll, but damn it, I can't get the. I should do a poll. How do I do that?
I think Dave, knowing you, I would probably no, I'm still not going to guess. I'm still not going to guess.
Well, there's not a lot. I think it's 3, and you've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You only got, it's difficult because you don't have the whole list. But
well, you would like her to be polite.
Yes, I would. Absolutely. Drama is no bueno for me.
Probably be clean.
Definitely.
Survey says cleanliness.
You got 2 of them.
Okay. The rest of these, geez. You like peace and quiet at home. I'm going to go with keeps mouth closed.
No, you're a little off on that one because I gave a hint. I don't like the drama. However, the rational one would have been the no drama thing, right? But then I was thinking about a friend of mine who told me one time that he has to go home with his girlfriend and watch Grey's Anatomy. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to pick never watches TV so I can watch what I want. Like SpongeBob or something. Screw rational. I'm not watching Grey's Anatomy or on
All
Golden
right.
Pond.
All right. Well, now that
Oh,
you've been
movie
canceled,
night is
now
going to
that
be
you've been
Flash
canceled,
Gordon.
I don't know what's going on. When he pushed that button, something tickled, and
Well, at
there
least
was
it
a lot
tickles
of
her.
zap and buzzing.
Yeah. Well, they were nice about this, okay? Because if you didn't read that right away, it looks pretty horrible.
It's that horrible sound of laughing that gets me.
Yeah, because if this was the Joker, holy cow, this
Yeah.
would be a totally different kind of comic. Yeah, but she's fine here, everybody. They're zapping her, but it's a good zap.
And then I don't know what to say.
Well, she gets her uniform.
Yeah.
She's a henchman now.
Yeah.
So
okay, so
this
now
guy
we know.
can draw some
Now
good
we know
gams, dude.
how. Well, yes.
Okay, so we got through that. Now we know what the bad guy's up to, or how he's doing the fembots, and
Now we're going to need to rely on Sam.
The whole city must be in like total carnage, right? At this point, I mean, you think about it. The police are giving their money away.
Up a great point.
Just like,
but he brought up a great point.
Rational always means you're always wrong. I know. I think I'm going to come to regret going with the TV one, but being is that I want to be able to watch Transformers and not, reruns of Grey's Anatomy is fine by me, or Friends. Friends is good, but come on. How many times?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So racing over rooftops, tiptoeing across clotheslines, sliding down drain pipes, Sam hurries to his editor because, of course, that's how every comic artist would like to think that they hurry to get everything in for the deadline. If Stan is in a good mood, I'll ask for the 50 he borrowed from the salary he owes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, now don't tell me it's not a dig on what's going on in the comic world. Whoever came up with this has some kind of parody for themselves and taking shots at the comic industry, or it's personal. It's definitely personal. Yeah, I mean, but they pushed this through. This is a DC comic. They let it slide. So something had to have been going on back then. Stan Bragg strikes again. And then this guy's like, not again. I'm like,
look how they drew him. Look how they drew him.
Yeah.
Some undersized, like with huge gloves and a stupid cape.
Green cape? Where do you get a green cape? What? Why is it green? And purple boots?
I wish we had Clobby here to read this in Stan Lee voice.
Oh my God, that would be great. Let's
hear it. Who's the greatest comic editor in the world?
Bye $50. So this is totally personal now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Somebody did not like Marvel over there, did they?
No. And he's like, but someday. And then Bragg is kind of like, oh, what is all this stuff over here? And he's like, here, buffoonery, effantry. Wow, it's even effantry. Wow, unforgivable. Do you think I'm running a puff sheet here, you egomaniac? Wow. So the ape guy, whoever this really is writing off that Stan Bragg talks to him like that, or used to talk to him like that at work, apparently.
Oh,
and
look at this. This is the way you do the credit lines, you boob. Tastefully, delicately, and humbly. And then he just crosses out the buy and puts Stan Bragg right on the top. Damn.
Hey, buddy.
Dave, I had no idea. I had no idea this was going to be like this.
Yeah, I had no idea either. Well, I caught on to the fact that it was something going on in the comic book world. But now obviously we knew a couple pages ago that it was real. Now it just affirms everything. And now it's just over the top. And it's no holds barred now. And so did you read everything underneath it? A sincere production, hopefully presented for your perusal and entertainment by humble Stan Bragg. Coloring by Stan Bragg. That's what you were talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And if you read the whole thing, by humble. So Sam breaks out of the net, makes a joke about if he wasn't so nonviolent, he'd rip him into cheapskate, into confetti, and makes a joke about how cheap even the net is. He even buys cheap nets. Dude. All right. And then Bragg is talking to I don't know who this dude is. Please stand, not on an empty stomach. You let her. He's like, what? My name will be bigger so the little chaps won't get eye strain. Now, what do you think, JT?
Yeah. Oh, jeez. This.
Yeah, buddy. Dude, I bet you $1 that Klobby would know all about this at this point, dude. You know, I think it goes without saying we know too as well. Because like I said, this is no holds bar now. This is straight in your face and F you is all it is. And it's funny. And then to break all this tension or whatever, this hilarity, this girl walks in and she's like, oh, this note came for you, Sammy, you big dream boat. I'm like, what?
Well, of course, because, you know, Stanley's secretary would be in love with comic artist.
Comic artist. Yeah, not him, I guess. I don't
Baby,
know.
you have another girl. And she starts sobbing. And
Yeah.
he bolts out of there.
Yeah, because he's got to go save Angel. Because you got to remember, she's still at the club. Am I right? Am I correct on that, JT? She's still at the club, right?
Yeah, that's what everybody thinks.
Yeah, we haven't gone back to the club since we saw the uniform.
Right.
The hench ladies, the fembots. And he goes swinging, I guess. Yeah, he's swinging around. That's a good one. He gets to the club and there's still a line out there, dude. So she's still dancing.
Yeah.
She's actually still dancing. So this is all in time.
This is a little bit back in time. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all within time. Like you said, back in time and time. It's time continuation, but in time. It's in timeline. So there's that door guy that bonked that one dude over the head, and Abe tries to get in. He says, you got to wait 5 hours and a ticket, but you need a haircut and a shave.
This is a respectable joint, see? And it's packed to the rafters, see?
Yeah, he just
Looney Tunes him up through the covering of the entrance.
Yeah, what do you call that thing over the head? What is that?
I'm sure there's a term for it, but
yeah, there's I can't think of it right now. You see it in movies where they fall through it all the time.
Then the guys in line would get angry. Ah, crummy stooge, what, he slip you a 10 spot?
I love that old talk, dude. But here he looks pretty clean shaven, to be honest with you.
He's got gorgeous redhead in the background running the locker or the coat room.
Yeah.
I must tell Mom, at last we're getting such classy clientele.
And he looks pretty clean shaven.
Yeah.
So, and yes, Angel, she's still dancing in this cage. She's been dancing for a little while. Like I said, all that action was within time frame anyway.
Yeah.
So she's only really been there, but she had to send that note. So she's been dancing for a while. But look what the waiter says to Sam.
A banana daiquiri, I presume, sir.
I laughed, dude. I was like, holy shit.
I was just like, how dare you? How dare you?
How dare you? It's strawberry daiquiri. And he's like, how did he know it was my favorite drink? Yeah, okay. And he's looking over, and that's Angel. So he's like, what is going on? And she sees him. She's talking to him with the table. She goes, Sam, look, I'm in showbiz. So she's having a good time here. And this guy here with his toupee is like ripped off his forehead. Did you see that? Did you
Yeah.
notice
Yeah,
that?
I did.
I don't know if that was like, is that his hair or his
He's
toupee
sweating.
falling off?
He's sweating, and his hairpiece is lifting up.
So those are the little things you have to watch out for in this comic, or you'll miss them. And then I guess this is Professor Glove and Feebles, who's looking pretty rough there. And he's like, our next victim. And he's like, you ready? And he's like, yeah, meet Professor. Whatever. And then he's like, she has a friend.
Yeah, it's pleasure, Professor.
Yeah, and we get a plant. Look, we get part of a plant.
Indeed.
I'm like, yes.
She has a friend. Looks like trouble. I'll use the sack on this one instead of the laundry chute.
Not sure
why. Okay.
The sack.
Because you just carry a big sack around with you to abduct people? I'm all right.
Well, yes is the answer to that. He does. He's got a big ass sack. So what happened here? I got a little confused. So
she says, Sam, meet me in the dressing room.
Sorry.
Good for him.
Screwed up there.
Good for him. She wants him to go back in the dressing room.
Yeah, so they ditched the whole thing of having her disappear because there's just way too many people there at this point. Yeah, that's what I figured. And I did kind of miss a frame there that explained. I had missed that part where she says, meet me in the dressing room. So I got confused. So
they go to the dressing room.
But they beat
she goes anyway.
She goes. He's waiting. That's the key. That's where I got confused.
Yeah.
He doesn't follow her back there, which is a big mistake.
They capture her in kind of a compromising way in there.
I would say in a very compromising way. They dumped her on her damn head. I'm like, what the hell? It's kind of crazy. It's funny too, but it's like I thought they were just going to sack her right there, literally. Pardon the pun. And then the Go-Go girls in this club have been disappearing mysteriously, and it's up to us to find out why.
And what he thinks, she thinks it's him.
It's Sam. And I'm like, what?
And he thinks, what can I stop? They want to cancel her act. That's showbiz.
Well, he has no idea,
right,
why she asked him to go there. But it is a little odd they didn't draw the fact that he didn't follow her there to the dressing room.
Yeah.
But it continues the story. So, I mean, obviously that's what's going to happen, right? That's what they meant to do. So they get into the laundry van, take off, and they're going to go back to the
hideout at the French Laundry.
The French Laundry, yeah, the Hacienda.
Yeah.
At the deserted college, which will probably be like a bunch of those in Cali. But no, to your old reform school, stupid. Okay, whatever. Now he catches on. I guess he saw them. We missed that part. He does see him running away. Sorry, they did draw that.
Yeah.
And then
showbiz or no showbiz, that's no way to cancel that Sweet Kids Act.
Yeah,
Herr Professor, would you laugh if I told you I was in ape running in a cross-country race? No, I would not, stupid. It's the girl's chum, a goon type.
Yeah, these guys are okay. So this is what's really funny about all this. If you look at this dude, he's a Neanderthal or he's a damn ape.
Yeah.
So they go with the whole Neanderthal thing, not realizing that he actually is. I was actually kind of thinking that maybe I'm the one who's thinking, is he really a dude or an ape? But he really is an ape. So the writing got me there a little bit. I was like, wait, what? The head honcho here doesn't know that he's an ape. He thinks he's just a dude. So he shoots him with a sleeping dart. He's like,
he says, smart you is, very smart. I wish I stayed in school like you. Professor.
Yeah, and I'm going to quote the same movie from before. You got a dart in your neck, man.
I love this where he says, I haven't lost my touch. I aim for the right toe. And I always hit them smack between the eyes.
Yeah, I don't know where that
Your
came
sights
from.
are a little off, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. And then he's kind of running there and he's like, "Ugh, I'm getting tired." So this is like what Buddy had said, Hanna-Barbera type comedy in this scene with him running and getting tired like that. But
Yep.
the action swish and stuff gives you good detail on him falling asleep while he's running in the tie and stuff.
Yep.
And the movie's old school, by the way, for you, JT, because I've quoted it twice now. Just
Stop the truck, Feebles. Jawohl, Herr Professor. And then, of course, they slam on the brakes. Looney Tunes right through the back doors on this
Total Looney Tunes
laundry van.
I chuckled at that. I was like, wow, it's straight into the van. And I thought they were going to do, he did miss out, the artist here. He did miss out on an opportunity of showing the inside of the van, not after he's already been extracted, but like, the inside of the van with his head coming out from the inside and making some kind of funny comment or something. If you get what I mean.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
The camera angle from him inside the van with his head stuck in there would have been funny. Because they pulled him out now. And they have him in the back with Angel, who's still in the sack.
Yeah. And they go to the zoo.
Yeah,
try
they're
to
heading
drop
for the
them off
zoo.
at the zoo, which kind of a good idea. That's funny.
Yeah, well, she still thinks it's Sam. So I don't know. She was so smart earlier that she can't she thinks he's like being a ventriloquist or something. I don't know where they got that idea from. It's a little weird. I thought she would snap out of it and say, "What's going on here?" But nope.
Yeah.
And they just boot his ass right out.
Yeah, right on the front
face.
gate of the zoo.
Yeah, look at the little smile he has though, because he's zonked out.
Yeah.
So even this kind of art, that's all it takes is that little bit of detail on the face there to make the whole scene, and it's funny because he's just like boink, and he's out cold.
Where to now, Herr Professor?
Yeah, to the North Pole. I'm taking you to see Santa Claus, you moron.
Yeah.
So the writing here is so good, dude.
Then she says, funny. Tell me, Sam, who's writing your material?
I mean, but he just rips into his little henchman here. If in modern day comic book, like, where the F you think we're going, you freaking idiot? But in a nice way, this is how you do it without cussing and stuff like that. We're taking you to the Santa Claus, you moron. And meanwhile, I love it. We get a couple meanwhiles here. We miss those meanwhiles every now and then where we just have no idea what the hell's going on. They don't even give us a meanwhile.
Yeah.
But this is old school comics, and they're like, we're going to throw in a bunch of meanwhiles. These zoo guys, because, that's where he got dumped off, and it says zoo on their hats.
Yeah.
But Phil, he's wearing a $200 suit, and $200 suit back then is pretty good, I would think.
Yeah, right now it's about $1,900.
Yeah.
A real suit, a real tailored suit. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, $200 suit. I'm thinking, damn. But, he doesn't have to buy shoes.
But he couldn't make rent. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he's too busy drawing instead of going out there and he couldn't get hired.
Yeah.
So, but then here again, this one guy goes, are you sure he's a gorilla? And so he's a fancy dresser. Who cares? Throw him in the cage. Who gives a shit?
Nice.
Yeah, and they just walk away, buddy. And look at it this way, Ronald. Now, this would have been great if Benny and Marv had actually changed jobs.
Oh, yeah.
It became zoo guys.
Look at it this way, Ron. If he wakes up and doesn't complain, We know he's an ape, but if he yells help, we ask him what he's doing in the gorilla cage.
Anyhow, yeah. So the ladies here are kind of happy because I guess they got tired of their old one-man guy. And the female one goes, he's wearing a $200 suit and an expensive tie. And they're like, ooh, nice. Yeah, he must be from uptown. And they
I
give
love,
the
yeah.
go
Yeah.
ahead, read it.
Oh no, it's on the next. It's on the
No.
next little bit.
Oh well, the female gorilla rips into the main guy gorilla in the zoo because he's pissed, calls him an overdressed creep. But she's like, why can't you ever have a little pride in your appearance, you lowbrow crumb? She calls him a lowbrow. And they're all over him like a cheap suit, but he has an expensive suit, so you can't say that. Can't say that, right?
And then then he's getting fawned over here a little aggressively. He smells good too, and doesn't use that greasy kid stuff on his hair.
I think back in the greasers back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh man, what was that one greaser movie with all the young actors in it? The Outsiders.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Fonz. Hey.
He starts to come to, and he's like, where am I? I love this other gorilla. All you dames go for the executive type. George, you're just jealous.
Yeah. He's like, nah, man, I'm gonna kick your ass now. And you're like, uh-oh, what's he gonna do here? And he's like, look, big boy, you can have them all. They're not my type. I'm like, what the hell? What do you mean they're not your type? Well, we know. He goes for the he goes for the tall ones. With
now you're insulting nice my legs. Taste. I'll really cream you now.
He might. You're insulting my taste. So then we get Tiger Boy bicycle.
And more, yeah. And then
wow, but look at this. Pow. Nice right hook, man. Did you see what was flying out?
Oh, tooth. He knocked out a front tooth.
Yeah. Remember we talked about this before? I was like, man, they missed their opportunity. Could have had teeth flying. Well, this is it right here, dude. I was so happy to see that they actually did that because we had mentioned it before in some of the action scenes that we never got that kind of stuff before. They don't give a damn in this comic.
Yeah.
And considering, it's 1968, that might even been like, oh, that's too much because you don't see any blood and stuff though flying around. You see the difference though, but still they did it. And I was so happy. I was like, yes, finally.
Yeah.
Oh, he knocks him. You got knocked the fuck out. He goes, I can accommodate you. So he's talking shit while he did it. So that's great. We always like that too.
Yeah.
But damn, dude, you know what happens when he goes all alpha male? What the girls are going to be all over him now for? If he thought it was bad before, now look at him. He took out the alpha male. So, he's tops.
Right.
Tops of the pop, whatever it was called. And he's like, ugh. Dopey dames. Gotta love that old school language, man.
And he doesn't like they're so aggressive. Huge turn off. Then he starts sniffing around. I've got the trail. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he breaks out. He just like, he's so desperate to get out of there. He just rips the bars out. And that would have been Gorilla Grodd's Grand. That would have been, yeah. If that's a Grodd, descendant of Grodd, he would have been that strong. But and he goes, oh, don't say that, gorgeous. You'll break our hearts. And then, like you said, he's going sniffing the trail to go find Angel. Meanwhile, back at the lab.
Yeah.
Corkscrew finger there, guy. I'm like,
Swiss Army hand.
Yeah. Professor Klutz. And I'm thinking, Okay, I wonder what evil villain guy they're making fun of here. I have no clue. I mean, you can pick a million of them back in the 60s.
The funny thing is it's the can opener, the corkscrew, the flathead screwdriver, and the
little
pick.
pick, the little pick. Yeah, it's so I'm wondering if there's any kind of, like Mandalorian said earlier, this Swiss Army knife thing. There's got to be some reason they pick this particular style. There's definitely a backstory to this.
Right. Okay, so she's like, "Oh, it's not. You're not Sam. No, my dear Professor Klutz, at your service. As soon as I put on this gizmo glove, I'll activate the mind stealing machine, and you will do my bidding." And she says, "I wouldn't bid a $3 bill for you, Curly."
I'm like, what? I don't even know. I don't even know what a $3 bill joke is back in the 60s.
Then he goes, well, and then Beebles over here. $3 bill, huh, Curly? That was funny, Professor. Yeah.
He's ribbing him for the joke, dude.
Yes.
In modern day comments,
Beebles.
He's like a little humble about it. Normally he would smack him, and that's exactly what he does. He punches the shit out of him for ribbing him. Because, in modern day comics, he'd be like, oh, no, she didn't. And he turns around and just
laugh on your own time. Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, he did sock him. And guess what we get here? Page 20. Look over to the left.
This is list B.
We get two choices of list B.
Column B. Yeah, two choices. Cleanliness, obedience, big mouth, flirty, impish, stingy, or.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we said that you want to pick the good ones from column A and bad ones from column B. But
Well,
that's not what they say.
Cleanliness, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Cleanliness, doesn't watch TV. And I forget the other one you picked. Go back.
You picked it for me.
Polite.
Yeah.
Never watches TV and cleanliness.
Yeah.
So
I would probably switch the polite one for the
again. Can you?
You get two from column B, but
yeah, but you don't want her to be too clean. Look, it's mad at you.
You don't want her to be flirty.
Maybe you do.
Well, with you,
buddy, I think if she values cleanliness doubly, then you're gonna get in trouble just for sneezing around the place.
Yeah, they got cleanliness on both columns, so it's kind of a faux pas I think they made here. I think the column B is supposed to be things you don't want her to have. You don't
want any obedience.
Well, column A is what you want her to have, and column B is what you don't want her to have. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You don't want her to have a big mouth, and you don't want her to be a bore. But in column A, you want her to be obedient, clean, and not watch TV.
Okay.
Buddy's right. Cleanliness, I think you said it too. It's on both lists. So they kind of screwed that up, I think. Right? But
what if she's obedient and flirty? Then you don't have anything to worry about.
No, then you won't have anything to worry about. No. Yeah.
So okay. Anyway.
But I wasn't liking what's going on with this whole part of this frame here. Is like any last words before I turn you into a mindless robot? But did you notice all his little tools on his glove are gone now? He retracted them here for this scene.
Yeah, that's right, Professor. Sorry. So he doesn't laugh anymore.
No, because she calls him stinky guy.
Tells him to push the button.
Yeah, and she's like, do you ever take a shower in the morning? She's making fun of him. Yeah. And we get a good little 80-page Justice League JLA here. That's kind of cool there. 25 cents. Look at that, man. Jeez.
Wow. 80-page giant.
Yeah. That's nice, dude. You get everybody on this one.
Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Batman, Superman, Aquaman.
And Adam. He's riding on Hawkman.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and Green Arrow. So these are like most of the originals and Martian Manhunter there. Aquaman. Outrageous. I love Brave and the Bold. I got to go watch that.
It's an initiation episode. So this is the one where Green Arrow and Adam and Hawkman get in the Justice League of America.
Yeah, because Green Lantern's already in. That looks like a nice book. What do you think, guys, in the chat? Dude, I kind of want that one.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice, I think. Special in the chat, like you said.
Suddenly, with a thundering crash.
That's what he's doing.
He does his Wookiee yell. One of those types of things, right?
I guess it's supposed to be like in the Tarzan 8 movies.
Yeah. Unhinder, you foul beasts.
Yeah, he's looking kind of mad now. So we're like, oh, he's going to kick some more ass. And that's what he does.
He throws something.
He throws Feebles. He just picks Feebles up like it's nothing, dude. And just he throws them like he's, I haven't lost my bowling arm. But man, he just jacks up Feebles bad here. And it shows his strength. I mean, he opened up the bars in the cage at the zoo. So we know he's strong. Knocked that other ape dude's tooth out. And that was it, dude. He knocks them on their ass. He goes to save her. And she's like, Sam, just in time. I was about to go out of my mind. These maniacs are trying to take over the world with an army of go-go girls. Like, all right.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. And I'm a regular Sam Spade, sweetie. So Sam Spade that's the detective. That's an old I believe that's the old detective. Help me out there, chat. Sam Spade. You can look that one up if you want, JT. And that's an old shot at one of the old school detectives.
It is. Played by Humphrey Bogart. Yeah.
Yeah, I was right. Oh, was that Spokey? I didn't know it was
1930. Well, yeah, it was also the 1930 novel, The Maltese Falcon.
Maltese Falcon. Okay. Yeah. Sam Spade. Yep. And Buddy said, vacuum, he adds the windows. Yes. For 25 cents. You wouldn't pay any more for that JLA, buddy. Is that what you mean? It's not any better than that. It looked kind of cool to get everybody together there. And so Professor Klutz.
He says, Robot Go-Go Girls, Company A, Squad 2 and 3, attack, destroy. Okay.
And they're yelling KILL here.
Deadman, hail 1. Oh, and Lady V, hail 2. Lady V, we have had the most male gaze you've ever seen in a comic. And we had to pick personality traits for our Go-Go Girl. So I didn't do it because I didn't want to be sleeping on the couch. Dave might get canceled later. Who knows? But Edmund, we had some French. And we needed your help to pronounce some of the French lines earlier. Anyway.
Yeah. So the squad of fembots comes after him, or whatever you called the battalion. What did you call it?
Company A, squads 2 and 3. Very specific. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
But now we get Angels kicking ass after our page 23 or 22, whatever we're on. She finally swings. But she let that
platoons 2 and 3 get sent. I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah. She's telling Sam, well, grab the dude because he's the one with the damn gizmo glove. And he's trying to compliment her, but I guess the old other platoon has jumped on his ass. And they're beating the hell out of him here. Look, one girl has this pincer tool.
They're all screaming, delete, delete, delete.
Yeah, one girl's biting him, and look at the bottom of his foot, dude. I just saw that. Look what she's doing to his foot. See what I mean about this is like a National Lampoon Mad magazine.
Yeah.
She's got you see it? The match?
Where? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right under
trying
his
to
foot.
Trying to bite his calf too.
Yeah, so she's lighting a match under his foot.
What the hell?
Yeah, dude, it's hilarious. I'm telling you, there's all kinds of stuff like this in this comic, man. Yeah, I don't think I've caught them all. The bad Klutz, Professor Klutz is like, good job, my pretties. But he doesn't use the glove to fight Ape, man. And it doesn't matter because Sam is choking. Look, he's just going to choke him out. Turn the damn machine off, or I'm going to rip your head off, So apparently that's what it takes there. He has to use all the tools from his freaking Swiss Army glove while he's getting hit in the head with a damn baseball bat.
No, Sam's getting hit in the head with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
In the face, and he
he's
still isn't letting go of Dr. Klutz.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He's got him in the chokehold, and he's telling him, "You got to turn off the machine now." And he's getting hit in the head with a baseball
he's
bat.
sticking his Swiss Army hand into a Nintendo GameCube.
And poof,
right?
bang, bang.
That's what it looks like.
Yep.
And here we go.
Here
we go.
Do your techno button. Can you press it?
I don't know which one it is.
No worries.
All right.
Wah. I'll just do it.
Oh. That one?
Yeah. Poof.
Okay.
All the girls are regular. They're back to normal now. And what is the one girl right here in the middle? The first thing she thinks about doing? Right here in the middle. Her speech bubble.
Oh, going back to dancing at the Go-Go Club.
Yeah, she wants to go back to the Go-Go Club and dance.
I love this. Where's our hero who's responsible for this miracle?
Yeah. And Angel's calling the police. And look what she says though. That's
she
right,
wants some fuzz.
Well,
I don't know how to take that.
Well, that's what they called the police back then, the fuzz.
Well,
she's making a joke about the operator, the fuzz. I don't. She's yes, the operator, the fuzz. I'm like, okay. They just wanted to take a dig on the cops there, I guess, with the lingo. And they actually show up. So we get some police come in, do their job, and they come in. They lock up Klutz and the Mr. Feebles here, who's looking like a little bit of Nixon here. What do you think, buddy Hepburn? Does that look like Nixon? Maybe. I'm not sure.
And they're saying, "Oh, you saved the world," and she says, "Oh, it's nothing, officer. You might say it was in the bag."
Yeah, but look, he's doing the Irish. The Bagorda Angel. You saved the city and the world. Did you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you
I
do
thought
the
you
Feebles
was
guy
so
better.
smart. It's not true. You was educated Dummkopf.
Dummkopf. I don't know the offer part though.
Dumbhead, a dummy.
Dummkopf, yeah.
Dumbhead. Yeah.
And then they're all over Ape Sam here, and I'm thinking, surely they're your type now. He makes no comment. And they skipped that part because he said he didn't like the zoo girls. So, and she's like, "Look, Sam, after paying the rent, I still have some reward money left." And I'm thinking, no, Angel, you got more money stuck all around from all those dudes that were 1,000 dudes that come running in to come see you dance. That's where you got that cash from, honey.
Yeah,
you ain't fooling us.
$1 bills. Yeah,
we read this whole comic. We know better.
She's like, should I save it for next month's rent or buy a new dress? And he's like, oh, you'd think she'd offer to buy me some aspirin with, birds and stars flying around his head.
Yeah, and then I thought he might make a crack about not getting a job. Oh, I think that's Nick Weiser. Hold on a second, everybody. I think we have a special guest.
Oh, well, we're almost done, sir.
Yeah, and I'm going to bring him in. Yeah, and because I think I can just go like this. Oh, hold on. don't want to X out everybody. Okay, so hold on there, Nick, if you're listening. We only got one more page. The gorillas show up, and he's like, alone at last to be drawing board. Quiet, sigh. And we get a full page ad here of the
in the girl gorillas from the zoo followed him back to his place.
They followed him back to his place.
Hey, football fans. The next one.
Yo, Nick.
What's up, guys? It's been a long time, Dave.
Yeah.
Hey,
what's
Nick.
up, man?
Dude,
Hey,
Dave,
Nick.
what's up, JT?
Oh,
Yeah,
have you ever read Angel and the Ape?
No, I have not, but this surely looks fantastic. This looks like something I want to read.
It is Go-Go Dancers. Let's see. Dave, hey, could you scroll back up to a certain page
Yeah.
for us? It would be
yeah, sure.
It would be the one with the telegram message,
Go on.
which is on page 9.
Page 9.
So the ape is a comic artist.
There it is.
Ooh.
And he receives a telegram. His name is Sam. Sam, this is the message to him. Sam, you untalented get your untalented carcass down here with your latest ink splotches, or find yourself another job. Best regards, Stan Bragg. Now,
Bragg.
JT,
Do you
hold it
know?
down for me a second.
Do you know? Sorry.
Can you hold it down?
Hold it down. Yeah.
Hold it
Yeah,
down
sure.
for me.
So, Nick Weiser, do you know what Bragg, the last name Bragg, is for?
For what it's for, I guess I'm
Well,
gonna say no, because I know
okay,
what bragging is. I know characters who go by the last name Bragg, but since
So there was-
like you have a very specific use
Yeah.
for it, so go on.
There's a Confederate general from the American Civil War, General Braxton Bragg.
Okay.
Who is the most famous Confederate general? Not a trick question.
Who is the most famous? Well, I don't know.
General Robert E. Lee.
Oh, I know. Okay, I did not know he was not
Stan
famous.
Bragg, Confederate general,
Okay.
becomes Stan Lee.
Oh, whoa! What?
This whole comic, and it's a little bit lower. We don't have Dave here at the moment to scroll down. This whole comic is this oafish ape who is a brilliant, talented superhero of an ape who has to give his comic to a braggart, Stan Lee. It looks like Dave's back. They dig on Stan Lee in like 5 different places. Dave, could you scroll down just a bit? We have to show him when he gets in there.
This is a total parody, like a Mad magazine.
Yeah.
But it's
Lovely
also
ladies.
something personal.
Lovely ladies.
Oh yeah.
There
we go.
Then this is when he says, racing rooftops, tiptoeing across clotheslines, sliding down drain pipes. Sam hurries to the editor. And if Stan's in a good mood, I'll ask him for the 50 he borrowed from me, the salary he owes me.
Wow.
And look how they drew Stan Bragg, aka Stan Lee.
Wow.
Dude, it goes way overboard here.
And
I mean,
then
not
it keeps
overboard.
going.
They
It
didn't give a
keeps going.
shit. He makes
He's like,
jokes after joke.
What is
50
this?
bucks. Tell them about the $50 here.
Wow.
Well, yeah, the $50 we already mentioned that.
Oh, okay.
So keep scrolling down this spot right here.
This spot
He
here.
says he starts reading
Stan
the
Bragg,
comic.
how it would look like Stan Lee's signature.
This is the way you do the credit lines, you boob, tastefully, delicately, and humbly. And he crosses out Sam's name and writes Stan Bragg.
A lot. If you look at it, it's a lot, which is something Stan did do.
Yes.
Wow.
So this whole DC comic is just...
How did you find this?
So we were reading Spectre from the 60s.
Okay.
And we just weren't digging it. And so in issue number 4, they had an ad for this comic. And we were not liking issue number 4 so much, right, Dave? That I looked at this and laughed, and I'm like, that looks hilarious. We should read that. So I looked at it before the show earlier this week, and I was like, we got to read this. We
I think you
absolutely
made a
have to
great
read this.
call. I think you made an outstanding call with that. This
Well,
looks
thank you,
freaking
sir.
amazing. Yeah.
And
Dave,
the lovely
Yeah.
go-go dancers. Anyway,
What's up?
Anyway.
really quickly, Dave. So like I was thinking about like guests I haven't had on in Klobby's comic shop in a while. And the first thing that came to mind, I was like, holy crap. It's been like a year and a half since I've had you on, and I want to rectify that like really fast. So obviously I know you got your schedule, but you were the first thing that came to my mind when I was like brainstorming ideas. And I was like, and that's when I was like, I got to reach out with Dave. And well, this is me like reach out, trying to hang out. And well, luckily you got me on a good night too, where I could actually be around and hang out with you guys a little bit. But yeah, it's just like I gotta get Dave back on it. This is
Well,
crazy,
thank you,
bro.
man. I definitely appreciate it. We're definitely going to talk after stream.
Please.
And
just forward your
that's very nice
inquiries.
of
Have
you.
your people talk to his people, you know how it
Yeah.
works. He's got his agents.
Let me.
My children are my agents. My children are my. See, at the rate that we're going, I'm like, man, my children might as well start working for me at this rate. Yeah, because really, I'm at the point in my life where it takes probably 2 or 3 people to run my life. But seriously, I may as well like if I were to become rich, I would have my children work for me. But obviously, I'm the reverse of rich. But man, definitely it would help. That's for sure. It would really help with how much I juggle.
Oh, well, dude, I know your situation. You know, last time we did a StreamYard, we talked about all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And JT and I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it, but I had an idea of doing a review of something next week.
Oh no!
Oh no! Go on!
Oh no!
No. That's
We got to keep it under our hats. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a joke, actually, but now I'm thinking it might not be such a joke because this is a very fun comic. When I first started reading this, we had some technical issues, so I wasn't even sure we were going to be able to do it. I'm not even talking like 7 o'clock tonight. We're like, it's not working up to page 7. Yeah. And
then the YouTubes had an issue around 8:15 this evening.
Yeah, YouTube
worldwide.
was
yeah.
So I said, we might not even be able to do a show at all. And then it started working. But this comic, man, you know, after it had that 70s Scooby-Doo, and somebody said Hanna-Barbera, and there was a bunch of that in it. The comedy in this is fantastic. The comedic chops on this are great.
It looks fantastic. And I'm thinking to myself, how did Klobby or D-Bud or Steve Mitchum never bring this up to me? Unless they did, I just don't remember. But to my knowledge, I feel like something like this would have stood out so well that I would have remembered it, even if I didn't end up checking it out.
Well, it might have been a little too old for Klobby, but I'm sure D-Bud's heard of this. How could he not?
Well, that's the thing. Even D-Bud, who got into comics before Klobby, said that, yeah, I got into comics before Klobby, but he runs circles around my knowledge.
True.
So that's why I'm like, if one of them should have heard of this. And for all we know, maybe they did. It's just something that just never got brought up. That could also be true, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. And then the digs started coming in little by little until we showed you where they just didn't care anymore. With Bragg.
Dude.
And I kind of started like, what is going on here? And then what I'm trying to figure out, Nick, is who the ape is. Who's the writer that they're trying to emulate from? It could be, it just could be like a total of all the writers. You know, that's the mad. Yeah, like a parody of all the writers.
The underappreciated, slaving away, kind of unkempt comic artist.
Yeah, but they didn't give a shit when they started talking about the $50. And we were like, oh, wow, they went there. It's no holds barred now, man. It's definitely out. This is personal. Or they're making fun of somebody bad here,
That whole Stan Bragg, Stan Lee thing, I was like, oh no. Oh no. And then 3 pages later.
Yeah. The fact they made this idiot professor. I mean, the idea of turning the women into fembots is kind of cool, right? Hot fembots who mind control people just to steal from everybody. But they named him Professor Klutz with the Swiss Army. I mean, he was such a dunce name and such a dunce character. It's just like, what is this? But it was pretty good. So JT, you want to give a review so we can get you out of here?
Well, sure, whatever. I mean, well, we could certainly do the review. I did not know what to expect going into this. Like I said, how the decision to watch this came about. And, the art is by no means the best we've ever seen in the 60s, but it was perfectly functional for the story it was trying to tell. It had all of the body proportions great for, the ape, men, women, everybody. There were no flaws in it, which I liked. The story, the humor was hilarious. I'm just glad I had you around, Dave, because some of the writing of the accents, like the Irish accent and some of these other guys, I didn't understand what they were saying until you read it, which was my own
Nick,
fault.
yeah, Nick, they spelled girl, Goil. Goil.
Whoa,
Look at the
what?
Oh yeah, a total 50s gangster language, 50s, 60s Irish Italian
Get
stuff
the
going
Goyle
on.
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, taste the Bagora. The Irish cop.
Love it.
So some of that, I was like, oh, I'm glad that we're reading this together. I just loved it in the fact that I could read like the intro exposition in my head, like Morgan Freeman, and then have like all this comedy going around was awesome. And when they dug on Stan Lee, brings back happy memories of Clobby.
Oh,
it just does. I give issue 1 an A+. I think this might be the best issue 1 we've read so far.
Well, it's definitely a break from some of the mediocre stuff we got from Spectre outside of issue, number 1 or 2? I guess, kind of. A character, Nick, I think that I was touting out saying that when you make a character so big that they're the most powerful character they've ever created, it's hard to write for.
Yeah, you have to be very creative with that type of stuff, and it takes even good writers can have that struggle. But it's like not every writer can write Thor. That's why you had guys like Walt Simonson, the Stan and Jack combo, like do Thor because it takes a really acquired guy to do it because not everyone could just write Thor, and because they're gonna have a lot of mental blocks just thinking about the ideas on how to write Thor per se.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We won't touch too much on Spectre. We just didn't like it very much, and I think we made the mistake of not knowing that Spectre had actually been around since the 40s.
Oh yeah, old school character, old school.
Yeah, and we should have probably gone earlier. And I just didn't know.
The comics in the 40s we had access to were kind of poor quality scans from the original, so it was like, I don't know if we really
they couldn't scan. Yeah, you couldn't get a good scan of them as well. So,
hey, hindsight's always 20/20.
Yeah, JT, did you want to add something else before you gave that score?
No, A+.
Yeah, I'm going to give it an A+. There's like one little ticky-tack thing that I thought about. It was a little confusing about Angel. They had mentioned that she was really violent, and then they didn't do anything with her until toward the end. But that was a little odd. But other than that, man, the humor, the comedic chops in this is outstanding. And the art was minimal to very functional. It was good at times. Some of the facial expressions, like Nick, they had the ape guy when he ran into the back of this truck. Yeah, because they stopped the truck and it went in straight up Looney Tunes type style.
Well, back up a second. They had abducted the angel and they were going away in this van. And so the ape Sam was chasing after him, and then the evil villain put a stun dart into his little shooter, and then got him with the stun dart. So he started running all drugged up, and then they slammed on the brakes, and he Looney Tunes right through the back doors of the van.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. And then he had
it
this
was
little
quite comical.
Yeah, the little shit grinny smile while he was zonked out, and they kicked him to the zoo curb, dude. They just dropped him off at the zoo and kicked him out. You know, it's just funny stuff like
The
that.
zookeepers threw him in the gorilla cage, and all the lady gorillas were fawning over him.
Because he's wearing a $200 suit back in the 60s. Oh,
You got my suit.
yeah. But anyway, let's get JT. What time is it? We got to get you out of here now.
11
It's only
o'clock.
11.
Yeah. But all right.
All right. Well, let's say goodbye to everybody. Thanks for everybody here. I'm assuming we're going to do issue number 2 next week then.
Yes.
Might as well,
Oh,
right?
yes. There's more Stan Bragg in issue 2. I just rifled.
It's happening. It's happening.
Yep.
Then
Now you guys are committed. Now you have to follow through.
Of course.
yeah. Because I was thinking about maybe doing Batman Beyond.
Ooh.
So yeah, Terry McGinnis is a popular character. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I like. So I guess we say thanks to everybody here. You know, FKHC 2005, Mandalorian, and Lady V, Dad Man. Yeah, Dad Man came in. Lady V. I'm sorry I didn't get to say goodbye to you. I was talking too much, and then I always miss one. Buddy Hepburn, always Buddy, faithful Buddy Hepburn, and a few others always faithful as well coming in. And then because I know people have you know life stuff to
Well,
do,
and thank you to everybody that listens to us on the rewatch, because you do like triple your views after the show. So we have an audience that doesn't join us for live, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching us.
Yes, and definitely thanks for bringing that up as well as JT, and of course Dick for popping in as always. And then I think that might be everybody. So other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and just say good night, and I'm assuming we're gonna try to pull off issue number 2 next week. And
Yes,
what do you got going on, Nick, the rest of the week?
Let's see. Obviously, I got Midnight's Edge After Dark with Tom and the boys tomorrow. And then I'm trying to think, what else do I got? Clobby's Comic Shop Saturday night. I'll continue to talk classic ASM and F4. And I know we're also going to talk a little bit about the first Transformers issue with Robert Kirkman on board. So that should be fun. Yeah.
For which company? You said number 1?
Yeah, well, no, it's number 25. It's continuing the series, but this time Kirkman's the new writer, and he's got a new artist on board too. And we're gonna talk about it. We didn't talk about it last week because last week was crazy. Between life busyness, having Mark Miller on the channel, it was a lot going on. So now it's like, okay, we'll talk about Transformers for sure this time. We ain't gonna.
Is that the IDW run or is that Image? Image. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Nick, I'm looking for your channel. You're a wrench. Throw your channel in.
Am I? Okay.
You should be.
Okay. Let me get my plug. Sorry. As I've been chatting with you, I've been bagging and boarding comics. So I've not. By the way, hi chat. Yes, I have been here. Just I haven't actually had my hand on the keyboard because I like to keep my hands busy, bagging and boarding.
I don't know how to get the StreamYard to do, or the YouTube to do that automatic stream element. I have that set, but it doesn't ever do it for me. I never see it do it for me.
There's always a stubborn motherfucker. All right, let's look here.
I got you, Nick.
Thank you, JT.
Yep.
You got him, JT? Because I'm looking it up.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Sweet.
And you got Toxic Tuesday coming around too.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're talking Alien. Thank you, JT. Alien. Yeah, we're talking Alien. Singular.
Really?
You want to come on? You want to talk Alien with us?
Yeah, that might be up my alley, buddy.
Dude,
yeah.
I want you to. If you can join us, you're in. That's simple as that. If you're willing to join us, I will not have any questions, ifs, ands, or buts. It's just, guys. Daisy joined the show. It's going to be huge. I will not take any feedback. Thank you for your attention to this matter, and that's it.
I mean, I'm a big Jerry Goldsmith fan too. So, the whole debate between John Williams and Gary Goldsmith, I actually wrote a paper in a music class on, and I picked Alien. And I used to have that on a thumb drive, and I think I lost that thumb drive somewhere. I was like, oh, dang it. I still had that video that I did for a college class a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and I picked Alien because of the soundtrack.
Very, very cool.
Especially the opening scenes, Nick. You know what I mean, JT.
Oh,
opening,
yes, memorable scenes.
Yeah, the opening where it's classic. So.
Oh, dude. I mean, it's one of those things where you can remember every little detail about it, the sounds, like everything about those scenes. Oh man!
Like with the because I like monitors apparently off my comics. Remember the helmet was sitting on the opening scene, and you could see the stuff off the monitors, off the helmet, and then the bob.
Oh, you can hear it. You can hear it.
You can hear it ticking across the screen.
One of those movies where you don't just remember the dialogue, you can remember all the little sounds of it, every little detail. It's one of those movies. Ridley Scott, for all his flaws he's had in the 21st century, no one ever can take away the masterpiece that is Alien from him.
Yeah, and people were shitting on Prometheus until he made the next one. Until they made the next one. It wasn't Scott who made the next one, was it?
Oh God!
After Prometheus,
I didn't watch Prometheus or the one that came Covenant. I didn't watch
Covenant.
either or.
Yeah.
I just remember the promotion for Prometheus. Oh, is it an alien movie? Yeah, it's not. I'm like, what? Yes, it's not. And no, by the way, he didn't actually say that's basically me saying, well, yeah, well, actually, no, well, yeah, well, maybe. It was like they were trying to see how the box office performance of it was going to be and then judge it by that.
Yeah. I definitely probably one of the few kind of liked Prometheus more than other people, but I didn't think it was great. But the visuals, it was just visually stunning, and it had a lot of problems though. And I watched some of the cut scenes though, the edited scenes. And I'm like, I don't know who makes these freaking decisions, but they should have left that in, and they should have left that in, and it would have made a lot more sense. A lot more sense. Like the guy who walked up to the snake in the little water once they went into the pyramid. I mean, not at the pyramid, but the structure. You remember that guy? He walks right up to it, and it pops up, and it goes that at him. And he's like, oh, and you're like, dude, what are you doing? Well, it turns out he's like the animal guy on the whole trip in the edited scenes. So now it makes sense. You know what I mean? You didn't know that was like his job. You have to go back and remember that they ever said that was his kind of deal. But it's somewhere in there they had said it. But you know what I mean? They cut out a lot of stuff like that. I was like, dude,
essential stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean, my dude. Exactly.
But anyway, yeah. There were some good comments in here, but I think we're gonna roll out there, JT. Nick, you're hanging out with me, right?
I will hang out. I got some minutes. I want to spend it.
Yes. And buddy, people are making comments about
D Bud Martin pops in right here at the end.
Is he D Bud here?
D Bud says, why do I smell 32 kinds of gay here? Keep it gay, keep it gay, keep it gay.
We're going to Nutella that up.
Keep
We're
it gay, keep it gay.
Nutella spread on it.
Nutella. Yeah, of course.
Why isn't it showing up on my... Oh, I have to refresh my other laptop. That's why I don't see you, D-Bud.
So, Dave, real quick, if I could read out just what I'm doing the rest of the week, and then we can roll out.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, so Friday... I'll be hanging out on the Great Mark D with the Seas channel, doing some late night Fortnite, playing some video games over there, having some great fun with friends too. And then Saturday evening, first I'm going to check out Nick's stream because I mean, you kind of have to on a Saturday while you're eating pizza, right? So
yeah.
After that, Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Eastern, I'll be hanging out on the Great Admiral Teague's channel. We are wrapping up second to last episode of season 3 Star Trek Enterprise, and we are wrapping up Bindi plot. So come join us over there. We've had a growing audience. A lot of people are starting to tune into what Enterprise has to offer and our take on it. So I'd love to see you there. And then next Tuesday around, I'll be talking more sports ball with the great Dadman Walking.
College
And that'll do
sports
it.
ball, then, right?
Yeah, mostly college.
Mostly college. Okay.
Yeah.
Mostly. Because guess what, Nick? They mostly come out at night.
Ooh.
Mostly. Of course, that's aliens. But hey, why don't you put her in charge, man?
Oh.
On that note, I was gonna do Nick. Have you guys heard of this movie Shakes the Clown
What?
with Bobcat Goldthwait? And it has Adam Sandler in it and a bunch of other people, and it has a hilarious opening camo from Florence Henderson. And
No.
it has Robin Williams as a mime.
What?
Dude, he's like an alcoholic clown.
Yeah.
And it goes deep a little bit. So I don't know if I actually want to play it because I might lose people from the funny parts to the deep parts. But there's a bunch of, they're all like clowns, and then they get in a fight. Well, they find Robin Williams, who's a mime, and you can imagine what happens then. And Robin Williams is great in it, but a bunch of people are in it.
I had to see
I'm
that.
trying to think. I think it'll work. I might do that tomorrow at 9, but I might actually skip tomorrow and do some other ones. One I might even talk to you about, Nick. Gonna bring up,
yeah,
so.
no, bring it up, Mag, dude.
Other than that, everybody, thanks for being here. Love it as always. And Nick, anything else?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, and good to see you all, chat.
Yeah. All right. See you at least next week, if not tomorrow night. I'm 50-50 on the movie night, but go check everybody else's stuff out the rest of the week. Take care.